online business. So if you want to know all the steps and strategies that I've gone through since 2015 when I really started to grow an online business to where we are today, then hang on in as I share what's going on. If Spyro can keep quiet, or Cosmo can keep quiet, and we will be kicking off real soon. Now, if you're on the replay, then just scroll on through the countdown, and if you are here live, it's dance party time.
All things must pass, but I'm not gonna wake up, I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa, no, not yet, whoa, no, not yet, whoa. I'm afraid I'll end up nowhere. They keep saying I'll be fine, but how you know that I'll be there when it feels like I'm lying every time someone asks how it goes, and I save the details that actually mean something. Sun is shining, but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another view. Time is not on my mind, but then it's you. Oh, I love it when the love comes around, and then I remember all things must pass, but I'm not gonna wake up, I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa, no, not yet, whoa, no, not yet, whoa. But I'm not gonna wake up. Don't wake up, keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. I'm not ready, let me have another day. Don't wake up, keep it steady, cause I'm happy, I'm not gonna wake up. No, not yet, whoa, no, not yet, whoa, no, not yet, whoa. I'm not gonna wake up. You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. been holding on, I wouldn't let you go. 'Cause every time I try, you find a loophole. I've been slamming the door and just leave you cold. When I come back, you've heated up the South Pole. You see my body rush for the escape, while my heart wants to stay. I run away, hit the road, and almost bang, but I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep on coming back, just like a boomerang, just like a boomerang, just like a I keep on spinning like a boomerang. You know exactly where to push or pull, and I am going mad just like you knew I would. You're reading me like an open book. You know me better than I ever thought you could. You see my body rush for the escape, while my heart wants to stay. I run away, hit the road, and almost bang, but I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep on coming back, just like a boomerang. I keep on spinning like a boomerang. My head is spinning on my shoulders, so what's the use of trying, baby? All the ways they lead to you, you're like a magnet pulling me in. I run away, hit the road, and almost bang, but I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep on coming back, just like a boomerang, just like a boomerang, just like a I keep on spinning like a boomerang, just like a boomerang. I keep on spinning for you, like a boomerang. I keep on spinning like a boomerang.
Welcome to Strategy with Sally. We're going to be kicking off in about 5 minutes tonight, whatever time it is in your world. I thought I would share a little story with you about how I've been able to grow a 7-figure coaching business and all the things and trials and ups and downs through the journey. So if you want to know more about how I've been able to grow and scale my business and now have an amazing team that work inside the business, then hang on in as I share. Let's see if this little dude stays quiet. You say hi? Hi? He's not going to talk right now, but let's see if he can stay quiet through the live stream. If you're out there on the live stream, please get your little tippy-tap fingers out and let me know where you're joining us from out there in the big wide world.
In the heat from my hot California, I forgot how you looked like in rain. I swear I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now. All my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my
Well, it's a Sparkle song. I've just hit it a little late, but that's okay. We have 2 minutes until kick-off. Let me know where you're joining us from in the big wide world. Today, I'm gonna share really a little bit about my journey
Always
with
thought
you.
that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I wonder how quiet this bird will stay during the live stream. I'm trying to keep him in my office with me so he doesn't annoy my husband. We shall see how that goes. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Strategy with Sally. Today, we're going to be discussing, well, I actually thought I would come in and share my story around how I've been able to grow and scale a 7-figure business and all of the things that it's taken to get here. And really the one thing that made a massive difference inside of my business that shifted from really struggling to grow to true momentum and scaling. So hang on in, guys, as we kick off today. But let me know in the chat whereabouts you are joining us from around the world. Yes, Christy, I know. Christy's like, the music's still playing. I know, I just put it on quietly in the background for something a little different. So if we have not yet met, I am Sally. I am the founder of the Sparkle Class Academy, and if you want to make sure you don't miss any of our live streams, make sure you go and speak to Dr. Sparkle. Dr. Sparkle will help you out. I am going to have to get rid of my bird. He does this, I swear, it's like children and the telephone. Can you please come and move Cosmo for me? I should have done it before hitting live. All right. Yeah, what? So if you don't know, this is Cosmo, who's extremely chatty. Everybody say hi to Cosmo. Hi. Hi. Yeah, hi. Yes, you are cute. Can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you. Well, it's probably not good for... Step up. Yeah. It's probably not good for the podcast recording. Sorry, Ma. I'll get rid of the bird in a minute. While we wait for my husband to come out and move him, step up. If you would like to make sure that you don't miss any of our live streams, then please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hey, here he is. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Subscribe to the YouTube channel because we go live every week here over on YouTube, usually at the same time each week. So if you don't want to miss the live stream, then subscribe to the YouTube channel, but make sure you also hit the little bell button as well. In this episode, I wanted to share with you a little bit about my journey on how I have been able to grow a coaching business to 7 figures, and a little bit of the ups and downs through that journey, but also the thing that I found really gave me real momentum when it comes to growth and scaling. Now, it didn't start as a coaching business, even though I was really coaching and didn't realize that I was coaching. My journey into this world on the online kind of coaching, teaching, supporting space, I accidentally fell into it. I had back surgery back in 2015, and I was confined to a bed and went through recovery for about 3 months. And I fell across this network marketing company and grew a network marketing company from my bed. While I was going through surgery and recovery, and I couldn't walk and get out to do demonstrations, I had to do them from my laptop. And that is when I realized that I love helping people. You see, I was one of the first 5 team managers within APAC in Australia, Australasian Pacific region. Ended up being the number 1 team builder in APAC and number 3 in the world within the network marketing company that I was in at the time. And what I realized after the fact was a network marketing company is really just a personal development company in disguise. I had all those preconceived ideas of, oh my God, network marketing, pyramid scheme, and all the things that my mum had put into my brain. But what I realized is I was selling pretty nails, right? And makeup and, all beauty products, bright, colourful things. I wonder why. And I realized that online I could create content and build a team. Now, at the beginning, there was no such thing as live streaming. I believe around then Periscope was just starting to live stream back in 2015. And what I was doing is I was starting to record content and post pre-made videos, and I was running little mini challenges, which I didn't know at the time that's what I was actually doing. I was running a live mini challenge to grow my network marketing team. So I was putting Facebook ads out there and telling people about this amazing opportunity that I had. And if they wanted to learn more, come along to a 5-day training, which was teaching them about the opportunity, about the product, about the rewards, about the benefits, and really about the fact that it was a personal development company in disguise. I fell in love with helping people more than I did with the product. That's why I became a really awesome team builder, but I didn't sell heaps of product. I sold enough to stay active and get paid. But the sales of the physical product weren't my goal. It was growing my team and really helping people. And I didn't know it at the time, but as I then realized that the network marketing company wasn't the direction I really wanted to go, I had started the Sparkle Class Academy as a bit of a side hustle, as a one day I'll have my online school teaching something. While I was still running my network marketing company, I had a couple of little online programs that I was teaching inside of the Sparkle Class Academy. What I found was over time, that really started to kick off and I started to get real momentum, and I was being restricted a little bit inside of the network marketing company because they didn't want me running the online side of my own personal online school and also selling the product and, attracting people. And I get it. It's because I was at one of the top 1% of the company and they really wanted me to just focus on selling their product. So in 2017, I decided to leave. And I put an ad out and I said to everybody on my current list, hey, I've got an idea. What if I promise to teach you something every month? Don't know what it'll be. I'll teach you something that I know and I'll record it and we'll create a membership program. So on Boxing Day of 2017, I put an ad out for $149 or $14.95 per month to join a membership program where I promise to teach you something every month. Of course, people had sort of got to know me over the few years of being in network marketing and we had a few people sign up. I actually just had an email from somebody who joined and their card had recently expired who is still paying $149.50 a year to be in that program, to have access to the resources that I put out there back then. And that's just pretty crazy, right? To think that years later, I still have a few legacy people paying for that membership program. So I sold an idea. Then what I started to do was put together little, what I called MAPs, marketing action plans. So I was really starting to dive into different strategies around marketing, and the best way to learn is to teach. So I realized that if I was to teach a marketing method that I had used and implemented, I could share that with my community and they could then go out and implement it as well. Now, I was also in a membership program with another coach, and every month she put out a marketing strategy as well. And I'm like, oh, I'm just going to model success. Why don't I do the same thing? So I tried lots of different marketing strategies over probably a year or more, because I had to put a new marketing method out there every month. Then my clients at the time were choosing which map they wanted to implement. And what I found was, after writing 20-something maps, the one map that had the best results for my clients, and looking back for me as well, was the map on running challenges. Now, a challenge to me is really going live for 3 to 5 days. I've done 30-day challenges, 14-day challenges, 7, 5, 3 and 2-day challenges. But I found the 3 to 5 day teaching people live with a strategy on the back end of the live content not only helped to propel my business, but also I was seeing results from the clients who were actually implementing, and it was the best marketing strategy. It was the most used map inside of that program. So after watching these results happening over and over and over again, light bulbs started going off. And I'm like, out of everything that I've put together, this one thing seems to be getting me the best results. The fastest path from cold to sold was teaching somebody something live and then asking or giving them an invitation to join the program. So back in the network marketing days, I was doing the same thing. I was teaching live and then inviting them to the business opportunity. And if they didn't want the business opportunity, I would invite them to try the product. And if they didn't want to try the product, I would ask them, do they know anybody else who would like to earn $500 a month selling pretty nails? So that was a strategy that I used in network marketing. And at the time, I didn't realize what I was actually doing. I was running live events, live challenges. We call them boot camps. You can call them whatever you like. At the end of the day, it's teaching somebody something live with a marketing strategy in the back end to then get them to say yes to the invitation. Well, some of them anyway. So I think I've created probably about, definitely more than 15 different types of live trainings, live challenges. And then when I decided to go all in on one live training, and I started to do this for 12 months. And every time I went all in, I just got better and better, and life got easier and easier and more predictable because my life revolved around every time I taught this live event. And what I found was through repetition and immersion inside of learning everything I could around live events, we started to grow. Now, I've niched my niche over the time because when I first started, I'm like, I'm just going to teach everybody marketing, the stuff that I've figured out. Now, I've got years of experience in lots of entrepreneurial things over my life, but when I finally decided to stick to one way to attract people in, that's when life got easier and I truly started to scale. Now, my program has been through many iterations over the period of time, but one thing has really stayed true. The fact that I like to teach people something live and then invite them to join our program. So once I realized that, I started to hone in what I help people with. So rather than teaching all the things to all the people, I've eventually niched it down to coaches, consultants, and service-based businesses. And what I found was when I used the word consultants and I had that big network marketing following, I was actually starting to attract the wrong people. I realized that I had moved away from trying to sell physical products to selling an online digital product. Now, I did have a challenge teaching people how to sell physical products live, and I created a whole course around it. And all of my clients, literally when they implemented this physical product live selling method that I created myself, I had at least, people were making at least $1,000 an hour live streaming. I kind of got over physical products. One, they do have a cap, right? There's really a certain point with a physical product that the price point kind of hits and then you really can't go any higher. Where having an online program, it's as however much you want to ask for, as long as you can keep a straight face and you believe that the value you provide is in alignment with the price point, right? So if you truly believe it, like I believe with my soul that the value that we provide in our program far exceeds the price point of the program. So I have no problem in asking for this. So what I really want you to consider is, do you want to help people? Do you love to inspire? Do you love seeing people be successful once they implement whatever it is that you help them with? And if so, I really want you to start to embrace live. Now, I didn't do live straight away. I was very nervous. So I pre-recorded videos. If you scroll all the way back to the beginning of my YouTube channel, you will see they were all pre-recorded, and there's lots of private ones that you can't see in there. But I would pre-record them because I was conscious of, I didn't want to be judged and I didn't want to mess up. And I look so awkward in the videos as well. So that's what I did first, because going live was so scary and I wanted to make sure that, it was a little edited and I didn't mess up. But what I found was through practice and just continuously going live that it just got easier, to the point now where I feel like I'm just having a cup of coffee with my best friend. Are you my friend? Yes? Let me know in the chat. Do you feel like we're friends? And to further solidify this idea that live streaming was actually a benefit to my business, just sharing stuff I know, I went live for 365 days straight. Now, I'm not telling you to go live for 365 days straight. Once a week would be good. Once a week, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Write down 3 little dot points and talk on it for 5 or 10 minutes. But through that 365 days, what I noticed was my Facebook business page went from 2,000 to 70,000 followers just from going live, right? Pretty crazy. And I always do something like this every year. Every year I choose one thing to go all in on. So last year was the year of Ecamm. So this is how I have all this pretty stuff going on, right? And because I went all in on learning how to make my live streams look more professional, but I usually choose one piece of software that I want to learn really, really well every year. Back then, it was just live streaming. And so through that year, I tested lots of things like streaming from Zoom and streaming from BeLive and streaming directly inside of Facebook and streaming still on Periscope. So I was playing with lots and lots of live streaming things. But honestly, all of this fancy stuff that you see, this only started last year in 2022 when I went all in on Ecamm. So ask yourself, if you are somebody who really wants to help people, and if you do, why are you not putting your message out there in a live? Let me know in the chat, do you go live? So type, no matter when you're watching or listening to this, tell me if you are going live and if you're consistently going live at the same time every week. Because what you will get is consistency through people knowing, hey, Sally's live at this time, 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, Melbourne time, every single week. Except for launch week when we run our challenge, right? So this honestly is how we have been able to grow and scale. When I decided to choose one live event and do it on repeat and really continuously making iterations to it and dialing it in. So picking one thing and dialing it in. And through that, what I found was that I started to notice other people's, like when you drive a red car and all of a sudden you see red Toyotas everywhere, right? We've got a maroon Land Cruiser 80 series, and I swear I probably would never notice them but we've got one. A little bit like Facebook algorithm likes to throw to you stuff you're interested in. And so what I started to do was stalk other people's live challenges, stalk the way they ran it, and start to pull things out that I like, leave things out that I didn't like, modeling proven processes. So those people that have been successful doing them, why? I really dive deep. I've hired coaches that even teach their way. Now, I was doing this before I even knew I was doing it. Because at the end of the day, I guess I'm a teacher at heart. I used to teach photography, graphic design, all sorts of things to universities and at TAFEs here in Australia. And so I'd always had a teacher thing in me. I think even when I was in school, I used to like to teach people how to, do things like knit and even try to help them sing, right? So I've always had this innate thing in me that I just wanted to teach and help people. When I was teaching vet students, so these are students between kind of high school and university that maybe want to go into a trade, what I found was while I was teaching these students, it wasn't necessarily the content that intrigued me the most. So most of them that were there to learn graphic design and communication design, I actually got the most enjoyment out of the students that didn't like the class because I was so curious about what they did like so that I could help point them in the right direction. So looking back over my journey and over the many, many years of being an entrepreneur, one thing seems to have held true. I like to teach. I like to help through inspiring, sharing stories. And the best way to learn is to teach, because when you teach it, you have to start to remember the things. So creating live events has truly been the thing. And in the last 2 years, we've really honed that skill even more because we used to teach all the marketing methods, right? So many marketing methods. Now we still teach them, but that's not the thing we're known for, right? I love automation. I love metrics and sexy numbers. But the thing that we're known for is going live, whether it's in a short little live like I'm doing here for this podcast recording, or if it's a live over a 3-day event or a 2-hour webinar. I just love it because when you now have Zoom, and I've been using Zoom since 2015, so well before COVID, what I found was seeing people's faces. It was like being in a classroom, right? You can see their nods. You can see them taking notes. You know that your content is landing. And honestly, we have like an open Zoom room inside our business because back when I was teaching in a classroom, it was one of the best shower thoughts I ever had, I swear. I was a lonely entrepreneur and I thought, hey, why don't I just open a Zoom room and see if any of my network marketing friends want to come in and hang out and work for the day. And then I also noticed I was still teaching at the time that the students that had the best results were the ones that would come up and knock on the staff room door and ask for help. Similar, people in Zoom, when they get stuck, they ask for help. And that's when the VOZ was created back in 2015, where we just had an open Zoom room 24/7 that I just paid for one Zoom account and let people jump in and out all day. And it really was like knocking on the staff room door for my clients and even friends just to ask for help. Again, live streaming. We're just sitting in our own little offices, in our own little cubicles, but we're live, whether it be in Zoom or through live streaming. So let me know, is live streaming something that you want to make a centerpiece of your business? Because hashtag Sparkle Live, okay? Sparkle Live on all of your content. It is a lifestyle. It is a business model. When you use live streaming, live events, whether they're webinars, 3-day events, 2-day, 5-day challenges, it's going live, right? You get to know people. You kind of can't bullshit. You can put on a facade for so long, but eventually the longer you talk, it just becomes you. Like, I'm loud, I'm bright, I'm crazy, I hang shit on myself, and I do it at home when no one's around just as much as I do it here on the live stream. Sometimes, yeah, I'm a little bit more animated when I'm live streaming. But then thinking about it, I'm still pretty animated in the house when I'm sitting at the dinner table flinging my arms around, depending on what point I'm trying to get across. So you have something inside you, or you wouldn't be watching this video right now or listening to this podcast episode. You have something in you that you really want to share with the world. And there's this free platform that you can utilize to put your message out there like never before. Before live, before social media, you would have to pay for a billboard or a radio commercial or so many things to get your message out there. You have a platform to utilize to practice your message, to practice helping people through a live stream. Hit the button and just start talking. Just talk. It doesn't matter if you mess up. If you say too many times, it really doesn't matter. When you stop thinking about you and you start thinking about the people that you're helping, that you're inspiring, and it no longer is about you, so much shifts when it comes to your live stream because, you know, the biggest critic we have is ourselves. Most people will watch your live stream and won't really notice anything like you will, right? So when you do record yourself or go live, I beg of you to watch yourself back with loving eyes like you would your best friend. Don't judge yourself, okay? You have something special, something beautiful that you need to share with the world, or you would not be following us here inside of the Sparkle World. So I want you to commit for me today that you will start to go live once a week. Just pick a set day and a set time and hit the button. Even if it's just holding your phone, and this is what I used to do, hold my phone, talk to the dot. Right? Hold your phone, talk to the dot. And eventually like when I went live for 365 days, it became habit. Like I would get to the end of the day and my husband and daughter would go, have you done your live? Now I don't do it every day anymore. And I'm not as much on the socials as I used to be. I think because after 365 days, I needed a break. But this year, again, I've chosen something around live streaming that I want to get even better at. So that brings me to a really exciting announcement that I've got for you today. So as you all know, we do run live events, which are challenge based. So we go live for an hour and we teach for a day. But I really wanted to take this to a whole nother level. I wanted to really immerse you in planning how to use live to really grow your coaching business. So next month, we have decided to run a full 3-day live event where over the course of 3 full days, I'm going to share with you our framework. So on day 1, what we're going to cover is how to master your topic. So how to select the topic that you will choose for your live events. And if you want to truly grow your business in a way that is going to allow you to really share your knowledge with the world and then have some people raise their hands and say, yes, we need to ensure that we create excitement, right? And also we align our live training with our core offer as a coach. So on day 1, that's what I'm going to share with you is really how to arm yourself with a great topic that aligns with the actual offer that you give people. Then on day 2, we're going to really dial in measuring stuff and show you how you can truly get real momentum when you run live events. And I have 3 magical steps that I'm going to share with you that when I learnt these 3 steps, seriously, we went from struggling to get to 6 figures to scaling to 7 in less than a year. Because it was like this light bulb moment went off in my head, right? And this will truly fast track your success, and it will be a shortcut to being able to have consistent 5-figure months. And then on the final day, we're going to get you to commit to your success and how you can optimize this live event. We're going to talk about money mindset as well, because I know a lot of coaches, especially those who just want to help people, do not charge enough for their programs. And so we've got a guest speaker in who's going to help with money mindset. And I'm so excited to be running this live event. And this is going to be the start of a regular 3-day event that we're going to run a couple of times a year. Because I want you to stop playing small. I want you to truly shift to getting your message out there to the world. Because when you embrace live, embrace teaching people live as just what I do in my business, right? As a teacher turns up and teaches in a classroom, as you do as a dog trainer, turn up and teach the dogs, or the owners, really, not the dogs, you're teaching the owners. Whatever it is that you do, embracing it as just, that's just the thing I do. I teach people, but with the strategy in the back end. That is what truly makes you successful, because you can teach people stuff live, but you must have a strategy, because your business will thank you when you have a strategy. Now, not only will you get 3 days of amazing content, I may have something special coming in the mail as well for those who decide to join us. Plus, my team will be there throughout the full 3 days supporting you. It will be 3 days to work on your business. Turn off distractions and work on your business. Now, this is not a free event. However, it is still very, early bird price is $97. Now, there is an option for VIP upgrades, but you don't need it. But if you want it and you want extra access to me and my team, extra Q&As and things like that, you can have it. But $97 for a full 3 days with me and my team. And by the end of the 3 days, you will have a framework, the exact framework that we use and we teach others to use on how to run a 3 to 5 day live event. Now, you're not going live all day like I'm about to. It's just 3, 1 hour, half-hour sessions each day. But honestly, out of all the marketing strategies I've taught people, this is the one. This is the one. I have not seen anything else as successful as teaching people live and then inviting them to join your program. So if you would like access to this 3-day event, get your seat. It's going to be so fun. I have so much amazing goodness organized. We've got gamification, leaderboards, activities, fun giveaways. We'll even do wine together on one afternoon as well. So it's going to be a fun online, it's like a conference, right? But just with me and my team and maybe a couple of guest speakers as well. So head to sparkleclassacademy.com Sparkle Live. I'll just say that again for you. Sparkleclassacademy.com /Sparkle Live, and grab yourself a ticket. Grab one now. It's going to be such an amazing 3-day event. And you just may get a Sparkle box in the mail, just saying. We're going to do swag and all sorts of fun stuff. Because at the end of the day, this event is to help you stop playing small. Because we get so swept up in the day-to-day of checking emails and all the things just getting by. Imagine when you can head down, bum up for 3 days, turn off your distractions, tell your family you'll be back in 3 days, right? Take 3 days to work on your business, because I promise to send you away with a framework on the exact model we use and what to do on each day as well. It's going to be so fun as well. I'm so excited that this is something I've wanted to do for a really long time, and we haven't had the bandwidth to do it because we were busy with the current framework we were using. Remember, go one thing, go all in. And this year, I really want to do more of these 3-day workshops. We're going to call them Sparkle Live events. So you, if you join us, will be in the very first group ever in these 3-day workshops. And we're going to run them multiple times throughout the year. It's going to be so good. And hey, Sparkle Mail. The Sparkle Mail Fairy might just send you something awesome. So head to sparkleclassacademy.com/sparkle live. Now I'm going to head on over to my VIPs who have jumped on in and ask them, like, do you have any key takeaways or shares that you would like to tell me about from today's live about how I've been able to get to where I am? Please feel free to unmute, turn your cameras on. Everyone's been super quiet. I see a few people over in Slack are like, I'm coming in after the live. Because we will be going dark in a minute and Q&A. And if you've got any Q&A, guys, please feel free to unmute. Is everyone going to be quiet? Robin's unmuted. Hello, Robin. What would you like to share?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, like I just like to, I just love the reminder about focusing on the one thing and not trying to juggle too many things, because you lose your efficiency when you're trying to juggle too many things. So keep the focus and really hone in to make progress. Make progress. And get there faster.
100% agree. When I used to teach all the marketing strategies, we were just stagnant. Nothing seemed to grow because I just kept testing all these various things. But then when I said, okay, let's just teach one thing on repeat, that's when everything changed. And looking back at the network marketing business, that's what I did and didn't realize I was doing it. I was running like a sneak peek or an opportunity event once a month, and I would just do that for 5 days, once a month on repeat. And it's a huge reason why I was the #1 team builder, was from running a live event, a live opportunity event every month. Now, back before live streaming, I would post and have people commenting, and then I would pre-record videos and then upload them to Facebook because, you know, there wasn't any live streaming when I first started. But I was doing the thing and I didn't realize I was doing it. and I did the same thing for a few years, and that's why I was able to be the #1 team builder. And it's funny in reflection when I was thinking about today's topic, like I was just thinking I was going to teach you about some strategies around going live. And I'm like, no, I've been doing this for way longer than I realized that actually those network marketing events were actually like little mini challenges. So yeah, thank you for sharing. What about Joyce and Catherine and Jenny and the other ladies in the room? Anything you would like to share, a key takeaway from today before we go dark and do strategy? Everyone's been super quiet today. Here's our Catherine. Hello, Catherine.
Hi there. Sorry about the glare. Like, it's so glary on my face. I haven't pulled the curtains yet. I just wanted to share that I go live every week, except I didn't go last week because I had training on. So when training impacts, I tend to just skip it. And for anyone who's reluctant to go live, I just do initially I had this full page script. So this was 3 years ago, and I was reading off it, and I was having can they see me reading my script? And now I just go, just decide 5 minutes beforehand what the topic is. Sometimes I don't even do bullet points, and I just speak for 8 to 10 minutes normally.
Yep.
And one of the reasons I do that is because it might be the time, but nobody is actually ever live with me. And so I think, okay, right, well, I'm just going to sit here and talk to myself. And when they come and watch it later, then that's okay. And I always rewatch it.
Mm-hmm.
So I can delete it if it's really bad. But you know what? There are ones that I've messed up, and I've not ever deleted one Facebook Live yet over
That's
3
awesome.
years. So I figure they'll get lost in the thread and
Exactly.
just
Yeah.
shows I'm human.
That's
Yeah.
it. And I think sometimes the more you mess up, the better the watch rate is, because they can see that you're just like everybody else, right? I used to, when I was doing the 365-day live, I would go live and just start painting and just having a conversation with people. I wasn't even teaching anything. I'm like, here I am. I'm going to mix these colours together and watch me pour the paint, right? So I was sharing some other things, or my husband was making these pots down the side of the house, and I'm like, I might just go live and show my husband making these cheap-ass barrel pots. So, you know, it adds human side to the business as well, because, you know, people, they buy you, right? Your knowledge, your expertise, and your personality as well. You know, they've got to, you know, like hanging out with you a bit, because they've got to listen to you and learn from you. And yeah, I think, like you said, that you start with the dots and the big written script. But today literally was just a thought, and I'm like, I'm just going to talk like I was having a coffee with a friend and telling them the things that I did. So honestly, apart from knowing that I was going to share with you this 3-day event and sharing my story, that's all I had for today. Other times, a really fun thing to do is to Post-it note. Okay, so when I used to do 365-day live, I would just brain dump content ideas onto Post-it notes, and I just stick them on the window or the whiteboard, because the painted wall in the house, they fall off. So I'd stick them on the window or the whiteboard, and then start to group them together. And sometimes they'd end up being a content by themselves, or it could be 3 dot points. And, you know, by the end, I had months worth of content. And every time I had another idea, I just write it and stick it up there for later. And I just carried around Post-it notes. And just every time I watched a YouTube video that inspired me, I'd write about it and I'd stick it on the window. And then all of a sudden I've got like months and months of topics. And I didn't teach every day, probably 5, maybe 4 of the 7 days I was teaching. Sometimes I'd just go live and go, hi, I'm live. Here I am in my backyard. Do you like my fire? It's great, isn't it? Who likes to watch the fire dance? And I was done. So yeah, and then I went to conferences, and people would come up and go, oh, I've been watching your 365 live. And they know more about my life than I remember, right? They're asking about stuff that I totally forgot that I'd even done. So, yeah, I think it is just, yeah, it's pretty cool. Amplify Your Brand says, I was just about to ask what live streaming service you use. It's pretty. Oh, thank you. So I do a couple of things. I'm using Ecamm. So Ecamm is what I use, and also a combination of Ecamm and Canva. So I make some of the graphics in Ecamm and some of the graphics in Canva. And we're inside of the Sparkle World actually next month. We've got Doc Rock from Ecamm coming in to teach. So for all of our clients who want to know how we do this, Doc Rock's actually coming in to teach Ecamm. So that's what we do. We use Ecamm, but also we stream across multiple platforms. So, you know, get it out there across all the things. So the one thing that we make sure that we do definitely go live on now is YouTube. Previously it was Facebook. Now it's YouTube. But I use another piece of software called Restream. Now, Ecamm actually and I haven't played with it in the last few months, only because I've paid for the subscription for Restream. But Ecamm actually allows you to stream to multiple places now through the software. So you don't actually need Restream anymore. But I've paid for the subscription. I'm still using it, and I know how to use it, and my team can log in and set everything up for me. I used to do it myself. Actually, I had to do it myself this morning because I accidentally hit the go live button an hour early. But Restream, so that I can hit all the places at any given time. But I try to direct my traffic to YouTube because, well, I'd like to hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't yet done so, please hit the subscribe button over on YouTube. That'd be awesome. Just look for me by name. Sally Sparks Cousins everywhere. So, yeah, that's what we do. Yes, I go live in my group every Wednesday. Amplify your brand. That is awesome. That's what you should do. So we go live every Tuesday or Monday, depends on where you are in the world, in our Facebook groups, in our Facebook business page, on my Facebook personal profile, on YouTube, and on LinkedIn. I still don't have access to the desktop version of Instagram Go Live. I know it's out there because I've seen Anna and Fulgence, who are from Building Blocks. They teach how to use Ecamm and design stuff. I know Fulgence has it, so I know it's available. It just hasn't shown up on my desktop yet. But once it does, I'll be able to live stream to Instagram as well. And there's so many other platforms you can stream to using Restream, like Twitch. I don't know, there's lots of them. So wherever you want to live stream. But so they're the things that I like to use. But at the end of the day, it's just consistency. Like my husband knows, at 8:45 on a Tuesday, I'm hitting that go live button no matter what. And there's only one thing, well, unless I'm sick, right? Unless I'm sick, or it's a training week where we're training people. Otherwise, I'm live every single week. And we have a spreadsheet now with every single one of our lives. So this is a really great tip as well for you, is every time you go live, copy the name of the live and put it into an Excel spreadsheet. And then hyperlink that live stream inside the Excel spreadsheet. Because now, years and years later, my podcast manager literally opens up that spreadsheet when she's looking for some quick tips and things to put onto the podcast. She can just scan through the Excel spreadsheet, click on a link, find an old video and capture the audio from it, or download the video and repurpose it for stories and reels and all sorts of things. So start actually keeping a tally of all your live streams. I know my spreadsheet hasn't been updated in a while. I'm just going to go and see if I can find it and see how far back it goes. Let me have a look. Live. I wonder if it's going to show up. Okay, I'm just looking files, stream. Let's go spreadsheets. Where is it? Live challenge. Oh my goodness, I've got so many. I don't know where it is. But I swear it goes back to like 2016, 2015. Back in 2015, when I first started live streaming, it was on Periscope. So it would go up and it would be taken down in 24 hours. So there was no Periscope. So some of my original when I first went live, I don't have them. But as soon as I was on Facebook, I think that was 2016 when Facebook started doing live streaming, that's when it all started. Let me have a look here. I'm going to go Facebook started live stream. Yeah. Let's have a look. August 2015. Okay. So it must have been very new and only slowly rolled out, because 6 months later it was featured. Okay. So I thought it was 2016. So I think they started rolling it out in 2015. Yes. But it was 6 months later before, because I swear it was 2016 when they moved and we all kind of went from Periscope across to Facebook, and then realised that Facebook's live streaming was dreadful and everyone made the shift back to Periscope because it was so much faster and more interactive. And then eventually everyone exited Periscope. I don't even know if it's around anymore. and moved across. All right, I've got to go dark with my clients now to do some strategy with me to look at sexy numbers, funnels, and all the good things. But thank you all for joining me today on the live stream. Now, don't forget, if you want to join us for our 3-day Sparkle live event on live events, then head to sparkleclassacademy.com/sparkle live and grab yourself one of our little tickets, and I might send you some sparkle mail. All right, have a fabulous day. Have a great week. Make sure that you never let anyone dull your sparkle and get at least one income producing activity done each and every day. And I will see you on the next stream. I've got to find my little button. Where is it? It's here somewhere. There we go. Bye, guys.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares